Good morning, y'all. How y'all making out? Hopefully well. I just wanted to come in. I haven't been on this time of the day in a while, so I wanted to give y'all guys some of my morning people an opportunity to check us out and see what we've been up to. So what we've been doing is helping people set up their so like my done for you clients and my one-on-one coaching clients, we've been helping them set up the assisted living placement businesses, which I've noticed is really fairly easy in most states. Good morning, Kim. How you doing? Uh, so that's what we want to. I've been wanting to really just drive home recently is that now is a great opportunity to tap into the assisted living placement opportunity. So all you have to do. So how it works and how I get into it, assisted living placement was no, when the pandemic hit, we couldn't really get no the all the referral companies weren't doing so good. They wasn't having any leads for residents for us, so we started marketing for ourselves. And then you got to remember, assisted living is not like you don't have 100 beds available at one time, so you only might need one or two residents, three or four if you got a brand new house in a small house. It's four residents. After you get to four, you done. Once the house is full, you can't if you don't have no more beds, it's no more reason to, really you can't bring nobody else in. So what do you do with those access leads that's coming in? You you refer them out. So that's how we started the referral company. We referred out our assisted living leads to to referral company, no, to assisted livings that they pay us 1 month's rent to get for the lead if they convert them and they actually move them into their facility or their home. So there's that, and then we have the virtual assistants who now are doing some amazing things with the done for you clients, and then some clients that just signed up with the virtual assistants directly. So good morning, Nicola. Good morning. So the virtual assistants have been doing some great stuff with this with the done for you clients. So what we're seeing now, what we wasn't seeing before, is early in your done for you program. Once we have your basic setup, like your license, your license, your once you license. So once we get you licensed, we can start making phone calls on your behalf to different facilities. So what's been happening is some done for you clients, they work regular jobs, but now that they have a virtual assistant in place working 4 hours a day for them while they're at work during business hours making calls and calls and calls for them, we're just seeing a big influx of opportunities early on in the done for you program. So where it was taking us to get our done for you clients to get their first client, it may be 4, 5, 6 months. Now because they're coming out the gate with the ability to contact multiple facilities, multiple organizations in their market immediately as soon as after they get licensed, it's been kind of like a game changer for a lot of the families. I mean, a lot of the people who jumped in early on the Done For You program. So like January, February, clients are already starting to see the benefit of the Done For You. And not only that, they're growing their businesses a phenomenal rate. Hold on, my computer about to die. This always happens to me because I move it around too much. If it die, I'm gonna be upset because it only rings one time and then it got you only get one notification when it's over. So I'm supposed to guess when the battery low, I guess. But anyways, here we go. So the virtual healthcare. Let me see if I can share the screen with y'all. See if I can share the screen with y'all. See if we could do something. See if we could do something technologically advanced real quick for me right now. it would be an advanced form of I just wanted to show y'all what we doing on the thing. So where's screen share? It's not as easy as it could be. Oh Jesus! Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. So Facebook just changed a lot of stuff, and they change stuff really often. And I don't know if they understand that when they change stuff this often, it confuses people who've been doing certain things for one way. So I've been doing my lives for one way for 6, 7 months. Boom, then they change it. So I got to learn a whole new process just to get on here. And it's like, I know they always trying to optimize you, always trying to make it better, but you got to give people both options to transition. You can't just transition from one thing to the old to the new thing and not give us the old thing. But anyways, I'm sorry. I can't do what I was trying to do. Well, I can't figure it out at the moment. So, uh, the virtual assistants have been really helpful. They've been really doing a lot for people. We're excited about what they can do, what they've been doing, and what they gonna keep doing because they learning and growing every day. So we're training them to do all kind of amazing things. The business in the box is $97, but it's a discount code on the page right now. So if you take advantage of the discount code, it'll be much less. So y'all gotta excuse me for a second. I ain't got no cold or nothing. It's just like my nose stuff. Like I'm the sinuses. Mm. Uh, yeah, I got bad sinuses. I mean, that's the sinuses that I developed over time. I don't even remember having them when I was young. This is Flonase. I promote this product. It's good. It helps. Um, so the virtual assistants is killing it. If you're at work all day, or you got other stuff going on, if your kids driving you crazy because they ain't back in school yet, and you can't get on the phone and do your business, if for whatever reason you can't do your business, but your business needs to be done, get you a virtual assistant for $9.50 an hour. $9.50 an hour is not a lot of money. For 20 hours, you can have somebody working for you for 20 hours, you can have somebody working for you for under $200 a week. That's insane. And that means you're gonna have little mini me's working in your company because these are people that I didn't train. So if you want some mini me's working in your company, you need to check out the virtual assistant program because those little mini me's are trained to go and get clients, hire caregivers, develop referral partnerships with different organizations in your backyard, in your marketplace. So yes, if you want little mini Alan Cheneys in your company doing it the way it's supposed to be done, doing social media the way it's supposed to be done, doing email the way it's supposed to be done, meaningful doing meaningful relationship development the way it's supposed to be done on a consistent basis. That's the thing. Your business ain't working because you're not consistent. It's because you're just not consistent. That's it. So you just have to get figure out how to be consistent. That's how you're gonna grow your business. So the virtual healthcare assistance program services is just, I think that's the best thing we've done in a long time. It's the best thing we've done in a long time. So I really want people are taking advantage of it. So that's one thing. And it's like this, the more people take advantage of it, the better it gets. So we want you guys, the more you guys take advantage of the program, the better the program gets because we all participate in training the staff the more they do work, the more they work in your company, the more trained up they become and the better they become to get things done. So hold on, my dog barking. No worries, she just crazy. Need to get some water. 1 sec, family. So if we're so you probably wondering and say, hey, I get these virtual assistants, who they gonna call exactly? Where they gonna get the list exactly? I ain't did no, I never this is a new company. I don't have no leads for them to follow up with. I don't have no caregiver. I don't have so guess what? They already trained to go into your marketplace. They are trained to go into your backyard where you want to do business and get caregivers. They trained to go in your backyard and get referrals, develop referral partnerships with assisted livings, nursing homes, adult daycare centers, rehab centers. They are already trained to do that. They know how to go directly to the families. Search engine optimization. Take your website so you will get calls not all over the country, but in your backyard. You live in Clarksdale, Mississippi, we're going to just focus on Clarksdale, Mississippi. You live in Memphis, Tennessee, we just going to focus on Memphis, Tennessee. You live in Chicago, Illinois, we just going to focus on Chicago, Illinois for your home care service. You don't got to, so when you think about the internet and what you need to do on there, you don't have to worry about, oh, I got to be, my web page, my website got to be seen all over the internet. No, it just has to be seen in your backyard. It just has to come up when you put in your neck of the woods. That's it. The caregiver, the virtual assistants know how to do that. They train. They're doing interviews. I'm interviewing all my caregivers via Zoom in the Philippines now. We don't see them until we get a package from our virtual assistant. We get the interview, which is about a 30 to 45-minute video, where we're going to see the virtual assistant sitting there interviewing the potential applicant. We're going to get all their documentation. We get their resume. We get all of their references have been followed up and double checked. Their background is checked. So before we even get them, before anybody in the American office gets them, we're already knowing who they are, what they are. So we're not cold calling no caregivers no more. We are going to the cream of the crop based on the interviews that our virtual assistants have done for us. They're getting caregivers, they're doing interviews off of Indeed, Craigslist, CNAjobs.com, Facebook. So Facebook business. You can post ads jobs on Facebook right here. Go to your business page, and you can set up your business page. They can manage that business page for you. They manage that page for you. So let's put $9.50. If you only pay $9.50 an hour for a virtual assistant who's trained to hire your staff, onboard your staff, develop meaningful relationships in your marketplace, make 600, 700, 800 calls a week, outgoing calls, outbound calls, search engine optimization, getting regular people when they search home care, assisted living, adult daycare, they're going to find your website. You're going to come up. That's what we do. For $9.50 an hour, say for instance, that's $380 a week. So you can essentially have a full-time employee. Can you imagine that? What are you paying $380 a week on? What are you spending $380 a week on? Is it marijuana? Is it alcohol? Where is it going? Like, you got it. Why is it not being spent on your business? You see what I'm saying? I don't save money. Everybody be like, oh, savings, save for a rainy day. No, I work for a rainy day. I invest for a rainy day. My money has no value in no bank account. It has zero value to me in a savings account. If you put your money in the savings account, you ain't doing nothing but funding somebody else's business. Because as soon as you put it in the bank, they sending it right back out. They selling that money for points. So if my money gonna get sold and used for points, I'm gonna be the one selling it and using it for points. What does that mean? What does that look like? That means I'm investing in people. People are the best asset that you can have in your business. There's no software, there's no algorithm, there's no ad that you can run. There's nothing that you can get. There's no bot you can buy, no software you can buy to replace the dynamic ability of human beings. So if we have highly trained, very well spoken in our native tongue of English in the Philippines with the ability to function at the same level technologically, administratively, verbally, they operate at the same level as your average American, as far as with the ability to work in an office setting and comprehend and do things and learn quickly. That's them. So for 380, you can have a full-time employee in your company. You can't do that in America. Let's look at that. So for 950, for 380, you can have a full-time employee. But so how much is, let's go off, let's say $12 an hour, $12.50. That's normal where I'm at. That's like the least I can get an assistant. And the same 40 hours a week. 40 hours. That's $500 a week. And that's not bad, but it's $500 a week. Where can I go to purchase your business in the box? Vicky Turner, you could go to AlanChaney.com right now. If you go right now, there's a 24-hour discount code. So you might want to go right now and use that if you're trying to get the business in the box. And also check out the link to the virtual healthcare administrative assistant services. So you can kind of see what I'm discussing right now, Vicky. Aura, if you don't have the weekly budget of $380 for now, no, so don't give me twists. So Aura, this $380 a week is a full-time employee, somebody in your company working 40 hours. 40 hours. So, but our minimum, we're doing minimum of 10 hours. You know what I mean? We want you to do 20, but we'll do a minimum of 10 for people who can't afford no more than 10 hours. What's 10 hours? 10 hours is $9.50 times 10. $9.50 times 10. That's $95 for 10 hours. Would you do can somebody pay you to do anything for $95 for 10 hours? Absolutely not. It's almost nothing I would do. I won't even get out of bed for $95. I get out of bed if I want to get out of bed. But if you be like, oh, get out of bed early I'm not getting out of bed. They're working for 10 hours for $95. What we spend in America, we spend $95 on our way to work. After you get gas, coffee, after you get gas, Starbucks, whatever you're going to eat for the day, you already done spent close to $60. So you already spent it, $90 on your one day to work. And then don't even talk about what you ate. Starbucks, cigarettes, y'all be smoking cigarettes. Like that stuff costs. So I like to look at every single penny. I know where every single penny in my world is at. There's a line item for it. There's a reason and a responsibility for every penny. Every penny is responsible to go get more pennies. So if I'm spending $95 on a week to get somebody to work in my company for 10 hours a week, that's 10 hours of productivity that was not happening the week before. And I'm going to have that 10 hours of productivity going forward. See, what you guys don't understand is it takes man hours. It takes man hours to grow a company. You cannot grow a company if there's no man hours being activated within your company on a consistent basis. This is what I'm doing here. I'm trying to show you guys that you can set up the company. You can set up the LLC. You can get the EIN. You can get the policies and procedures. You can get the business plan. You can have $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $50,000 PPP money ready to get to it. But it means nothing when the money gone and there's nobody there in your business hammering away every day at the phone, making sure everybody in your marketplace know that you exist. Every assisted living in your 5-10 counties that you're going to target have to know you exist. And not only do they have to know you exist, they have to be reminded that you still exist. Every assisted living, every adult daycare center, every nursing home, every single one in your market, every facility organization that does any services for seniors in your market, you have to know them, they have to know you, and they have to know you well. That's how you grow your business. You can't do this if you're working as a charge nurse and you got 12-hour shifts 3-4 days a week. You're exhausted. It's not gonna happen. Forget about it. Don't throw the LLC away. Give it to somebody else. Just forget about it because you don't have the bandwidth or the capacity to even think about your business. If you've been working 12 hours 3 days, 4 days a week, you're exhausted. You cannot run a business on the side like that by yourself. That's the key. It can be done. It just can't be done by yourself. So what do we have here? We have virtual assistants here for you, ready to go out into the world and grow your business for you while you sleep, while you in the triage, while you helping people, while you at a client's home as a caregiver, taking care of business, taking care of these families, making sure these seniors are being taken care of in their home, aging in place and aging well in place because you're there. You can still have all that going on, and for $200 a week, your business is getting built too. You can't forget about your stuff. We always call it minding our own business. Even when you're in somebody else's organization making money because you got to feed your family, man, nothing but respect. I respect it. But you have to take time out, money out, and prioritize your thing. And if you're on my page, your thing is probably business. So it's not much. $200 a week. You're going to spend it on Starbucks. You're going to spend it on medical marijuana. That's the new craze in America. You're going to spend the money. Spend the money on your business first. Hire staff. Get them trained up. Do you know what it's going to feel like when you have, I can't even explain the feeling, even for me. And I've had employees for over 10 years. Having employees overseas, handling my business here in America while I don't do nothing unless I want to is an epic thing, even for me this late in the game. So for you just and I ain't gonna say you're currently in a situation where you're trying to transition from W-2 1099 to S Corp. This is where you want to be. S Corp. S Corp means for me, and what it means in my tax situation personally, is that my companies cut me a check. That's what that means. My companies cut me a check and pay for my lifestyle. My companies. I work for my company. I don't dig into the pockets of my company. Oh, we just got a client. No, I get a check right with everybody else every other week. That's where you want to be at. But you're not getting a check from Bright Star. You're not getting a Comfort Care visiting devils. You're not getting a check from them. You're getting a check from Shirley's Home Care in Memphis, Tennessee, and that's your LLC or that's your S corp. That's your business. W-2s. If you a W-2, the joke's on you. And it's not. I'm not coming for nobody's lifestyle or where they at currently in their business. American tax code, America's legal system is created and designed to protect businesses, not employees. So that's why Jeff Bezos makes $1 trillion a year and pays probably less taxes than me. Everybody was talking about Trump. Oh, he crazy, he this. The tax code and the legal system is designed to protect people like Trump. Why? Because people like Trump generate multi-millions of dollars, whether it's legitimate, illegitimate, ethical, bad business. That's not even the point. The point is that you need to be trying to figure out how to go from W-9, 1090. This is the process. 1099, W-9, working for somebody else. That's currently where most people at. 1099, that's working for yourself. That's a good start, but that's not where you want to stay. Because working for yourself is you just being your own boss. And I would never want to be my own boss because I get on my own damn nerve. So I know I'm getting on everybody else's nerve. So 1099 ain't where you want to be. You're moving in the right direction, but it's not where you want to stay at, and it's not where you want to be. W-2, 1099, LLC with an S corp, LLC with an S corp. That's where you want to be. Now you got a business. That business is generating income. That business is growing and building relationships in the community. All of these relationships that you building, the caregivers that you recruiting, the clients that you recruiting, the virtual assistants that you training are all adding value to your company and developing your company into something into an asset. All of those things combined is your company, and that's your asset. That asset, if you continue to feed it money, it will begin to send you out residuals based on what you put into it. So you can't spend McDonald's money on your company. Oh, I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna get no website because every website I'm trying to get the cheapest website I can find. So until then, I ain't got no website. So that's what people do. Oh, I'm trying to get the cheapest logo done. So until then, I ain't got no logo. That's time. Time when you understand the value of time, you'll start to understand how to run a business. You don't have time to be worried to spend 6 months trying to come up with an idea for the name or the logo image, how your logo gonna look. You don't have the time. You have to be putting money in your company now as much as you can, as often as you can. And where you can't put it in that, you got to sweat that equity out. It's called sweat equity. You got to be working in your thing. If you can't spend it, if you ain't got no money, you better have some time, because I don't know why you broke and you ain't got no money. I mean, I said broken, you ain't got no time. I've been broke. I'm not coming for nobody, brother, sisters. I am not judging nobody. So what I'm saying is you got to find the opportunities to invest in your company, because that's what's going to pay off in the long run. And it don't seem like nothing in the beginning, but it just be a lot of times people be stuck in this employee mindset, and then they have a broken understanding of how long things take. It be really, but what people be tripping on. Like they be, oh, how long until I'm gonna get some money off this. They always call me and say, how long it's gonna take for me to get my license? How long it's gonna take for me to make my first dollar or get my first client? Man, you ain't never gonna do it if you don't get started. So you just asking the wrong question. Is the right questions? How soon can I get started? That's it. Don't worry about how long it's gonna take, because it's gonna take a long time. So don't worry about that. Just worry about building something of value that's meaningful and that can really make a difference in your community. That's when you gonna see where your time, you know what I mean, Oh, it's worth your. That's that's how you spend your time and your money in your business, not in it, on it. You know. So when I say on it, that means you hiring caregivers, you building websites, or you getting these things done. But the discussion this morning is virtual assistants and having little mini me's in your company, because that's what you're gonna get when you get our virtual assistants. Because we training them. I'm on vacation right now, and because I'm a workaholic, I'm on live, and I ain't supposed to be. So, but I just want to make sure y'all getting this message out, getting this message out, and getting the opportunity to tap into what we doing here with these virtual assistants. It's nothing like it on the market. You're about to start seeing copycats, and that's cool because that means it's going to be more opportunity, more people, regular people. Regular people. When I say regular people, I mean people middle class, low class, working class community people. Just my people, regular my people who go out, get up every day, work hard, come home, try to do the best they can with their family and the people that they care about. It's hard. I know it's hard because it's hard. I know it's hard. But what I'm telling you is I'm giving you an opportunity to lighten that load. Lighten the load. You don't have to do it by yourself. If you can pull out 90, 100, 200, 400 a month to put in your business, it's no other better investment. It's better than running ads. It's better than buying signs. It's better than doing everything. Hiring somebody to work in your company to run ads, to do marketing, that understands how to, develop relationships with people for free. We pull lists for free. I already showed y'all how to pull the list on public record. I'm already showing y'all how to get every licensed facility in your market at name, location, phone number, email, fax. It's all public record. That's how you go into your state's website, Michigan.com. Go to Michigan.gov, I should say. Go to Michigan.gov and go to the Department of Health or something like the Department of Aging or the Department of Labor, and you'll see all the facilities, or just put licensed facilities in your state in Google, and it's going to be a list, all of them, all the nursing homes. It's thousands of thousands. So that's what they train to do. They train to go in there and do that. So that's it. That's all I wanted to jump on here this morning and tell y'all that that's an opportunity for you guys to jump on, and for let's look at it. For clear, let me clear. For 950, let's look at it times 10 hours a week. That's $95, right? So that's 20 hours a week. That's $190. You can have somebody, a little mini me, right in your company today, getting you set up today for $190. They could be working in your company for 20 hours, because I know the value of time and I know what can be accomplished in 20 hours. The return on investment for $190 to get a human being to work for 20 hours is insane to me, because I know it's only the value is only there because I know exactly how to make them valuable to me in my company, and that's what I'm showing you. That's why I most people they'll get a caregiver, and I didn't seen it. Even I did it when I first started my companies. When we first had an office, we doing everything the traditional way. We go get a brick and mortar. We go get an office. We get everything virtual now. But what I'm saying, back then, and we got an assistant. Oh, we got our assistant. We gonna get her desk right here. Guess what? We don't know what to do. She just sitting there. We don't know what to do. She don't pay. Like, man, we can't do this every week. We don't even got nothing for her to do. We don't have nothing for her to do because I didn't have the knowledge of how to deploy, the best strategies for the biggest bang for your buck, on a consistent basis. And that's what we've learned to do. So when you have somebody that's available for 20 hours a week and you only paying them $190 a week, and you can deploy that Just imagine 20 hours. For 20 hours, I just want you to make calls to all the adult daycare centers, assisted livings, and nursing homes for 20 hours. And I want you to tell them, I want you to get past the gatekeeper, get me to a decision maker. And I need the decision maker's name, phone number, contact information. Contact information, email, things like that. Everything in a spreadsheet for 20 hours. That's what I need you to do for 20 hours. And for 20, at the end of the week, you're gonna get, they call it an end of shift report. They call it an ESR, or you can get it every day. An ESR, an end of shift report. It's a term that you get in the virtual assistant world, where they're gonna send you every minute that they was on the phone, every second. Every minute they was on the phone. It ain't down to seconds. Every conversation, notes from the conversation, all the contacts, all the follow-up actions sent to your email for $190. It's unheard of. You ain't getting it nowhere else. It's not happening. This is exclusive to AlanChaney.com, Alan Chaney Home Care Business Coaching. Because now I'm saying it's exclusive today. Now it's copycats watching me. Everything I do, they gonna do, and that's cool. When people copy you, that's the highest form of honor they could do, just jocking your swag. So I want them to go do it, because that means, guess what? More people who work in 9 to 5s can't get out the rat race is now going to have an opportunity to get out the rat race by way of these virtual assistants building their company for them. Just imagine you took $190 every week and you figured it out. Don't say I ain't got it. Don't say, oh, I can't afford that. No, I don't look at things like that. I say, $190 a week. Where is it at? How do I figure it out? I need it. I got to make it happen. Where am I going to find it? First thing first, Netflix goes off. All the streaming services goes off. All the eat outs goes off. Everything we was doing for recreational purpose goes off. Everything that was on a consistent basis. Whatever we was doing, alcohol, whatever we was drinking on Saturday, hanging out on Wednesday, that's dead. Now guess how what? That $190 already there. You already got it. And you didn't even get out your bed. You didn't already figured out how to pay for your virtual assistant that quick. $190 ain't hard to figure out if you American. If you got a phone, a smartphone, and you looking at this, looking at this video from your smartphone in the comfort of your big king size bed with your big 60-inch TV in front of you, brother, sister, you got $190. You got $190 for you. This ain't even for me. I'm going hard for you. I don't need them. They already working for me. We doing 800-900 calls a week. I'm trying to get to 1,000 a week before the summer. Outbound calls. Outbound calls. I want 1,000 phone calls every week going to top referral sources. That's it. What do we do after we call everybody? Oh, we got the whole list. You got a list. How you gonna make 1,000 calls? It's only 1,500 facilities, or 2,000 facilities, or 3,000 facilities in your market. We call them back. That's the point. We don't just call once. We call every 2 weeks. We do follow up, just like Sprint, or when y'all go to the whatever place y'all go on Fashion Nova and y'all order something and it's in the cart, man, they gonna blow you up. Hey, you forgot to do this. Hey, you forgot to do that. Come buy my stuff. We the same way. We activate that same type of strategy. Full court press. That's the strategy. Full court press. Meaning we call every contact in our database at least twice a month. Every single contact must be contacted twice a month at least. And I'm not talking about 100 contacts. I'm talking about thousands of contacts that I have people in place to call every day. Virtual assistants, you have access to this. And I'm not paying American prices. Because if I was paying American prices, it would not work for me. So it only works because we have virtual assistants that's able to do this, and we leverage them. You know too much. Fashion Nova. Come on, man. Of course I know about Fashion Nova. And the funny thing when we talk about Fashion Nova, Don't look at Alan Chaney and say, "Oh, that brother be on Fashion Nova." Yeah, he got some, he got, I got a fiance and she likes to wear some of their garments. But what I'm gonna tell you is this: that's not even important. The important part, Aura, if you understand Fashion Nova, if you've been on Fashion Nova's website or you're in their ecosystem where you get their text messages and emails and promotions every day almost, now you understand the amount of effort that it takes to run a successful business. That's what I want you to see. Or now you see if you're in Fashion Nova's sales cycle, and as soon as you click yes, you buy something from them, you put your address in there, you put your cookies in there. When you search their website, you don't even gotta put no address in there. You don't even have to put no email in there. If you click on their website, you're going to notice one thing. When you go to another website, guess who's standing there waiting for you? Hey, Fashion over here. You on Instagram? Hey, we over here now too. Hey, we remember you just clicked the link over there because we in your phone. We got what they call cookies and we know exactly what you're doing in your phone. That's how it works. They send text on the regular. Why you ain't sending texts on the regular to the people in your market for your business? That's when they say Alan Chaney is blowing my phone up. You don't come at Fashion Nova for blowing your phone up. You come at me because I'm regular. The Fashion Nova Jew boys out in LA, they doing the same thing. They just house bigger and they just got stars on their business. That's the part of they marketing strategy is influencer marketing. We understand what they're doing and we learn from. I look to those big companies and learn from. How can I take what they're doing, synthesize it to work for my company here in my little neck of the woods? That's all we do. Exactly, man. Like we y'all said I'm preaching today. Y'all getting it. So this is Kiera. This is exactly what I'm trying to explain. That's exactly what she said this. They send them texts on the regular. That's promotion. Text so much I bought something because I keep seeing it. That's exactly what I'm saying. We full court press. You can't let up. Business is not casual. Business is aggressive. My little gamer kids, when I play Fortnite, I got a team of Fortnite players. I'm creating what I call the Lakers of the Fortnite, and I'm Pat Riley, the coach. My little homies, he talking about I'm aggro. What does aggro mean? He said I'm aggressive. I push every fight, every kid I see on the game. I'm pushing them. I want to fight because that makes him better. So that's the same mentality. You got to be aggro. This is short, aggressive. You got to be aggressive, full court press. Stay dangerous. This is all language that you need to be pushing. You got to be contacting 10, 50. 10 ain't even an option. 50, 100, 200, 300, 600 people, 200, 150 people a day, hundreds of people a week. And you have to be telling them, hey, my name is Korea Douglas, and I got a home care service, and you got old people in there, and we want to take care of them, and we're not going to go away until you tell us to go away, or you send us some clients, and we'll be back next week, and we're going to be back next week, and we're going to be back next week. That's it. Until, like she said, they text me so much, I bought it because I kept seeing it. And the difference between this, Fashion Nova is nobody needs Fashion Nova. Nobody don't need it. And that's okay. But every senior needs some help. Super facts. At a certain age, every human being will need help. There's no getting around it. At no age will you have to have a Fashion Nova piece of clothing. At no day in your life where they say, hey, well, I got to that point in my life where I finally need some Fashion Nova. No, sir. But you will get to that point in your life. I finally got to give on in and get some help for my grandmother, or get some help for myself, or get some help for my parent or my loved one. So we in demand. And we're going to stay in demand. as long as people get old. All you have to do is become top of mind, stay top of mind, position yourself as an expert in your market. You don't have to control the internet. You don't have to control Facebook. You don't have to have 1,000 people on your page. My home care service don't even got 300 people on the website, on the business page on Facebook. It don't even got 300. It ain't even that popular. But we getting to it in real life because we in the community in real life. Don't get the internet confused with real life. You can see a dude's page. They got millions and millions of views, millions and millions of followers, and I bet you their bank account don't match. Nothing's close to it. Their bank account look like they work at McDonald's, but on the internet it look like they Jay-Z's business partner. Don't get it twisted. Dudes is faking on here. The real work is in the community. Don't worry about how many people on your Facebook page and how many of your cousins and aunties is liking your new home care page. Because it don't do nothing anyway. They can't help you. You're not about to get no services from them. You're not about to take care of your grandmother for at a cost. You see what I'm saying? So you don't need your family support on this. You need to be in your community, in the backyard. Do you know where every assisted living is in your county? Do you know where every adult daycare center? And do they know you? Do you know every dialysis place? Do you know everywhere where they do geriatric, anything for seniors? Surgeries? Anything? Are you dug deep into that community is what I'm saying. The senior community in your backyard is where the money at. Where this business is done. This business ain't no internet business. Seniors, they're on there, but it's not enough of them on there to make to build a business around it. Yeah, we said we got marketing. We do Facebook ads. We do that, but we're not marketing for the seniors. Obviously, we want the daughters. Our marketing on the internet is based around a statistic that the eldest daughter is usually the one that has the responsibility for the parent. So we're looking for eldest daughters in upper middle class communities, and that's how we target our ads around those people. How do upper middle class women in their 60s and 70s spend their money, spend their time? How do they entertain? How do they pray? How do they, everything? This is when we get into our demographics, we're trying to get into the head. We're trying to get into the head of our target. We want to know exactly how they shop, how they think, what they like, what the music that they listen to. What do 65, what kind of music? This is be a great, I should do like a little challenge, SEO challenge, and just ask y'all some of the questions that we ask ourselves in our company when we think about how we target our demographic on Facebook ads and Google ads. One of the questions I want to ask you guys, what are some of the songs or music? What type of music? I'm gonna make it as general as possible. What genre of music would you guys think, or you could say a specific artist name or a genre that upper middle class women in their between 55 and older listen to? If you hear me, just post something. If it's corny and y'all want to do that type of challenge right now, then don't do it. But what I'm saying is, if you don't know that, and if you do understand why I'm doing that, you already got the point. The point is, we need to know exactly what they do, because when you start running ads, you're running ads against these specific things. So we're gonna put a circle. Facebook, Google, that gives you a radius. How far? So we do the 5 counties. We just put the 5 counties, 6 counties, 10 counties that we're targeting. That's first and foremost. We just put the counties where we don't want no ads. I don't need you to see my ad in Ohio. I don't need you to see my ad in Texas. I don't need you to see my ad in New York. I need you to see my ad in Howard County, Maryland. I need you to see my ad in Anne Arundel County, Maryland. I need you to see my ad in Montgomery County, Maryland. That's it. So that doesn't mean I'm not Patti LaBelle, absolutely. Now you on to something. And guess what? Beyonce. That's what they listening to. They like Beyonce because they groove just like we groove. They know good music just like we know. So you got to remember that. Old people, seniors, one thing a senior told me, he said, brother, I'm old, but I like everything you like, and I can do everything you do. I just do it a little slow. And when he hit me with that, it just changed like my whole thinking. Like, cause they still got sex lives. They still got relationship problems. If they not married or they got, they still want companionship. So how do I? They still like art. They still like food. They still like music. They still like movies. Have you guys been paying attention to the Hollywood? Hollywood is creating a whole new genre almost, where you see Kevin Costner right now. He's hotter than he's ever been, and he probably like 90 or 70 because he's making movies for seniors, because seniors are living longer. They're going to the movies. They got HBO Max, and they're doing theater at home. So there's still a market for seniors and even in their late age, because they still consume and they have most of the money. Let's not forget, the longer you're on this planet, the more, if you're not stupid, if you have the ability to, think and grow your wealth, the longer you're here, the more money you have. So they can afford to do the things that most kids can't. Most 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-olds can't do it because they didn't already save their money. Now they're in retirement, but a lot of time they're in good health. And another thing that's booming right now in the senior community, you got to be studying seniors. You can't call yourself no senior care expert, but you don't know how seniors think. You don't know how they spend their money. You don't know how they consume. You can't call yourself no expert until you know these things. This is the things I'm thinking about. I look crazy, whatever, raggedy old man, raggedy old black man. But I'm thinking about this stuff. What came back? What's really popping? She said, I just went to the website and paid for the business spot. You're gonna get a link here shortly. Just give it time. It ain't just instant. I know y'all want it to be instant. Like, as soon as I spend my money, boy, I want my stuff right now. But the closest I can get it to you is like in an hour. So I'm going to give it to you, Regina. Just give me 1 second. And if somebody else see it, it's already on the way. If I see it, I can do it too. But I have people who see that and they'll send it right to you. So just give it a second. It's coming to the email that you put into the chat. So did you check out, Regina, while you was over there at the store when you just bought the business in the box, did you check out the virtual assistant healthcare program? Now really look at that and read. Sisters, brothers on my page, just read, man. Just read the whole description. Don't call me saying, ooh, what's the done for you about? Oh, I seen it on the page, but I ain't hardly read it. Man, if you don't want to read it, brother, I don't even suggest you spend your money on it. If you ain't read, don't just go off what I'm saying. Read so you can know what you dealing, what you got, what you paying for. But anyway, the big thing that's coming back, this raging back, this roaring back in the senior community, and I'm getting off here, is that cruises. Why are seniors flocking to cruises? Because all of them got the vaccine first. They all vaccinated. And they not scared. And they ready to get out the damn house because as much as y'all think your grandparents love your kids, their grandkids, they get tired of them jokers. So they ready to get out of the house too. They tired of, okay, Corona over. I'm tired of the babysitting. This ain't babysitting. This feel like I'm raising your kids again. So I'm raising kids again. So that's how the seniors is thinking. You know what I mean? So they flock into Royal Caribbean. All the cruise. I don't do cruise boats. I feel like that's just a big old toilet, a cruising toilet full of diseases and germs. So I don't do cruises personally. But seniors love cruises. Seniors love cruises. I ain't never been on no cruise. But if y'all been on cruises, Korea say yes. I don't know. So I'm guessing that there's y'all have seen some old folks on there. So 1 second. had to let my dog in. I just got a text message. Somebody said Dakota needs to come back in. I ain't gonna say who sent that text, but so what was I saying? I said, hey, you wet. And you got dog stink on you. I'm new to a dog world. And I'm really anal about smell. So like any smell, I'm bugging. Like I can't. What's that smell? It don't even be nothing. They might be cooking or something. So what I was saying is, Dakota, get back. You wet. Stop. Go dry off. Stop. Cruises. You want to? How does Brittany benefit from that piece of information? Get out! How do you benefit from that information? You run ads against cruise ships for people. You run ads against cruises for people over 55 in your marketplace. That's it. It's no more scientific than that. Don't think that dudes on the internet, they try to, on the YouTube, they make it seem like they doing some sophisticated, complicated strategy. Oh, buy my Facebook marketing program, and I'm gonna show you to do what I just showed y'all how to do for free in 5 seconds. You run ads against seniors, and when I say against seniors, so when I say against, so that's the when we post. So I'm just going right now. So y'all can go back and put it all together because I'm scatterbrained. I'm always just talking from one point to the next. So what we was discussing was seniors getting back out there. Because they vaccinated. So you're going to see seniors spending more quicker than anybody else. Families are more inclined to bring caregivers in now. Why? Dakota, sit down so she can so I can finish. That's what Korea just said. Sit down. She over there messing with something anyway. What we see now, they vaccinated. They haven't been doing anything. Family members are, I mean, the children of these parents. So they're in Maryland. I can get vaccinated. I'm with Kaiser Permanente, and they're contacting me. Mr. Cheney, come get your vaccine. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but they're at my age. I'm 40. So if they're at my age, I know everybody above me is vaccinated. So I mean, that's just because how it went, right? They did the older people first. So not only are the seniors vaccinated, the seniors' children are vaccinated. So if you're 80, 90, your kids are probably 67. You see what I'm saying? Or, whatever. So they're more inclined. So this is what I'm seeing. This is real-time information. We're seeing an uptick in consultations. Like just within like the last 90 days, we're getting a lot of consultations. What consultations are? Families we've been communicating with, they've been marketing, they've been in our sales cycle. Hey, how you doing? Oh, we just wanted to get some information. These are just the want to get some information people. We just want to get some information. But when you call my phone, you don't just get information. You get emails and phone calls for the rest of your life until you buy what I'm trying to sell you, or until you block me or tell me not to call you no more. That's the only how you're going to get off of an Alan Cheney sales cycle. You're going to have to tell me, brother, stop calling us because we don't want to work with y'all. Okay, thank you. So keep it going. Or we stop when you say yes. When you say yes, finally, hey, we want to do it. We ready. Bring the caregiver over for grandma can get some care. Boom. That's it. Those are only 2 ways I'm going to stop. I'm going to keep on blowing you up, and we go until you say yes, until you tell me to stop. What are we seeing? All the people who just was inquiring last year during COVID, because we never stopped marketing. We've been marketing, so we've been getting calls, but the consultations and the new clients haven't been as fast because people have been hesitant about bringing these caregivers into the. It's all basic information. It's all logic. Just give yourself the time to think about what's going on. You feel me? You can't think with Netflix on. You just can't think because they dictate how they want you to think about. They performing for you. But you got to sit back and think about this stuff. So if all the seniors vaccinated and all the kids vaccinated and it's getting nice outside, guess who's in demand? You, the home care business provider, the home care service provider. You're in demand now. So I know y'all like, why does fool got glasses on and sunglasses in the house? Because my regular glasses broke and I'm waiting for an eyeglass appointment. And America's Best is where I get mine because I get 2 glasses for like under $100, which is dope. I'm too smart to buy Cartiers and Versace, FYI. Not that we can't get the shit. We just not stupid enough to give. As hard as it was for the black man to get his money back from slavery, you think I'm about to go give it right back to the slave master? Absolutely not. I'm just too smart for that. That's just like a little quick FYI. I mean, a little PSA, I should say. So that's why I look like a fool with these black. Oh, they Medicaid. That's why, because they Medicaid. I can see. I can't see if I'm like this. I'm squinting because I'm blind. Cruises is roaring back. I want you guys to think today. Go into your head. What do seniors do in the summertime? What do upper middle class women do in the summertime? That's where your market should be at. Worried about everybody. If you live in America, you got access to a upper middle class community. That's just the luxury alongside all of the negative shit that we get by living here. That's one of the luxuries that majority of us got access to an upper middle class community that we can market to. So even if we living in a not so, financially great community, we can still go a couple streets over, a couple communities over, a city over, and still market. And see, I market, no matter where I live at, I market, work, and entertain in the best community that I got access to. I don't like the hood. I'm just not, to keep it real, I'm in the hood dude. Because I didn't grow up like that anyway. So just to FYI, I didn't grow up like that. I grew up in the middle class neighborhood. We were still crazy. Don't get me wrong. We were still getting drunk and family members getting high. Mother getting high. So it wasn't like it was sweet, but it wasn't the bottom. And I appreciate the bottom because a lot of my people there. And that's why we do what we do. That's why y'all got me on this thing right here telling y'all about the program because I appreciate the bottom. But so you got to kind of like preface everything you say on the internet. You got to, kind of come behind it and make sure it's being comprehended correctly. So that's what we're doing here. Go on, think about what your seniors what seniors are doing in February, March, April, May, going into the summer. How do they spend their time? How do they entertain? Where do they entertain? Restaurant week. Restaurant week. How are you running ads against restaurant week? What's the activities is in your community? You also want to get a marketing calendar where you got every holiday. You want every holiday in your so you can just know it for yourself because you just don't remember. St. Patrick's Day and like every other cultural holiday, all the Jewish holidays, all the Irish holidays, Italian, whatever, Greek. Because so you just want to know the community, the demographics of your community. What's the biggest demographic in your community? What are some of the biggest communities? Is it the Catholic community? Is it the Jewish families? African American, Black people? Like where are you at? When you're thinking about your demographics here? And this isn't no political or social commentary. This is me talking about business. So if you getting uncomfortable about me talking about different, social statuses and classes, then you just need to go ahead and keep it smooth. But what I'm saying is this. What are these people? How are they entertaining in these communities? Who's mostly there in these communities? Like, do you live around a little Italy, a little Greek, a Chinatown? You know what I mean? A little Korea. Do you have access to these markets? And some of them you can't penetrate. But when you're a small assisted living or a small home care service, you don't. It don't take much to win. I mean, it don't really take much for you to level up with six clients, with six home care clients, I can, if I go from zero, if I don't have no clients, and that means I'm not making no money from home care, and I get 5 clients, that should be able to, Latinos, we have Spanish speaking virtual assistants, Brittany. Look on the website. We're going to the Dominican Republic in next week because we're building out an office in the Puerto Rico and the Dominican. We have Latino speak. We have Spanish speaking virtual assistants, Brittany. This is what I'm saying. You right on point. You dig in. You think Latino. So now, and then we gotta be thoughtful too. So Latinos, for the most part, unless you're thinking about upper middle class Latinos who've been thoroughly Americanized and now they just do it the American way. We also want to remember that different cultures treat seniors differently. It's very seldom you're going to see an Asian client because the Asians take good care of their family members on their own. They have built into their culture. And this is what you got to understand about getting into the senior care thing. It's not just something you're going to learn on the internet real quick. You got to study this piece. So Asian people, what do? They take care of their own. They love they grandmothers and grandmothers probably live with their kids their whole life. So chances are, I said Little Korea, Chinatown, I'm just giving y'all some ideas of different communities so y'all can know who's around you and know how to market to these people. This ain't no political, this ain't no social stuff. This ain't about who's where and who's doing what to who, none of that. This is a business conversation about who's where and how do we get their money out of their bank account into our pockets. That's the business, that's the discussion we having today. I have a big Irish community, Greek community. So it's a strong Jewish community here. Black community. It's a very upper middle class, sophisticated Black community here. DC. I know. If you're from this area, Black folks are doing well, very well in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So we have that demographic, and we know that demographic better than any other demographic because that's the demographic we so happen to be in. So we understand those people the best, so we market to them the best. Because I know what 65-year-old Black women do because I got a grandmother. I know what 70-year-old Black women do upper middle class because I got a grandmother. And I say, Grandma, how do you think about this, or how do you consult? My grandmother don't even know she one of my #1 marketing consultants because she gonna tell me things that I just wouldn't know if I don't talk to a 60, 70, but now 80-year-old Black woman that had a profession, who did well. So I'm saying all this to say, just to understand y'all demographics. We can help. We've been helping. We can help. Don't hesitate. Take advantage of the programs. If you got money and you got some stimulus money, or you taking advantage of the PPP, or you got some unemployment benefits because you taking some time. I'm excited to see my people getting a break in Corona and getting a check. We deserve a rest. We've been going at it. I've been going at it since I've been born. It feel like I'm tired, y'all. We needed a break. Take your Corona break. Go get you some Corona sun. Go on a Corona. Avoid Corona, but because it's Corona, go to a beach and relax and think about these things and come back and mind your business That's it. So I'm gonna jump off of here. The recording will be on here at some point. It's like minutes after I do it. So if you jumped on late and I'm gonna go through these contracts through these comments real quick, and then we'll jump off. Hold on. And so the Done For You programs was shut down. We opened them back up. We was getting a big influx of people signing up through the payment plan. So if you go onto the business account, onto the Allen Chaney account on the Allen Chaney website, you'll see that the assisted living program is the deposit is 2,500 and the home care is 2,500. You getting a virtual assistant with all of that. You getting a website. We doing your license on Medicare, third party insurance, all of these waiver programs. We're doing everything in your business. So the prices did go up a little bit. Payment plan. People have been taking advantage of the payment plan. The payment plan is $1,200 down, $1,250, and $197 a month. But the catch of the program is once you make your deposit, once you get to 2,500, whether you do payment plan half and then pay the rest, once you get to 2,500, you don't got to pay nothing else until you got some money coming in. So the 2,500 helps us get your company up and running so you can start making money. We want you licensed. We want calls going out. We want caregivers being recruited, and we want you making money. After you make your deposit, we want you making money before we make another dime from you. Give us the deposit, let us do our thing, and now we don't get another dime until we make sure we've done our thing and you have a operating business that can actually make money. That's once you have that and you have your first client, then we say, hey, look, you're up and running, and we with you for a year. So you're up and running. This ain't nothing that's gonna happen overnight. And I hope if you want here and you thinking about this business, if you think it's gonna happen overnight, is you sadly mistaken. This ain't no get rich quick scheme. This ain't no get rich. You might get lucky and get a client in 6 months. You might get lucky and get that. But that's not even really the point. You don't want no fluke client to come in at in some random way and you don't know how you got it because you can't wash, rinse, and repeat. Business is about wash, rinse, and repeat. You want to be able to know exactly how you did it so you can keep doing it over and over again. I don't want no random client because that don't help me. I need to know exactly how that client came so I can keep on pushing that button. Oh, we got a client doing this. We got to keep doing that. We got to keep doing that. Keep doing that. So that's how you build your business. So $1,250 down, $197 a month, and if you need the payments lower, that's fine. And as soon as you put your deposit down, we get into your business. You don't have to wait till you get your deposit. As soon we do the licensing first, we do a conference call with the administrative nurse who has 30 plus years in the industry. She has an assisted living. She's opening up an adult daycare center. She knows all the statutes. She's been consulting the CDC in Florida, helping them better understand how disease control and disease prevention. The nurse that you guys have access to once you join the program has been consulting the CDC, the Center for Disease Control in the state of Florida, on how to better manage COVID in the senior community. That's who you got access to. So when you join our program, and for that 1,200, you already in, and then all you won't have to once you get to 2,500, you don't have to make no more payments until you have operating business. How is that not? I can't make it no easy. I can't make it no better for y'all. I can't. So if that doesn't work, then I think you just got to go to another page and another person. But that's all I can do. That's the cheapest we can make it because the services. Because I can make the program cheaper if I take out the virtual assistants. I can make the program cheaper if I take out search engine optimization. But if I take it out, you won't get it, and then you're gonna say my program is a failure because I didn't give you the things that you needed to be successful. So I don't want you to talk about Allen Chaney's program as a failure because I want to make sure you have every single tool at your disposal to be successful. That's why it costs the way it costs because you're not buying a product. You're not buying a book or a pamphlet or a manual when you buy these done for you. You're hiring real human beings that's going to work for you, just doing actual work for you. So when you're hiring real human beings, that means they have to get paid to stop what they're doing and do your thing. So we have to pay them. And the 2,500, the 5,000, the 10,000 for the that's the bare minimum that I can get these people to work for you guys. That's it. They're not going to do it for no cheaper. and if it just won't make any sense for nobody. So that's how we come up with prices. And when you guys look on my page and start judging and counting dudes' pockets and all that, understand one thing. I get very little money from AlanChaney.com because I pay everybody else to help me and get them an opportunity. So not only are you guys getting an opportunity for the information, the virtual assistants, now they got a job. The nurse, now she has a supplemental income because she's in her 70s, 60s, going in her and trying to prepare for her retirement. So when it's not helping y'all. I'm helping the people that help me help y'all. So this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing, and hopefully you guys can appreciate it and share the feed if you want to share this. If you want to help me out, if you want to help me out, send me a testimony saying that the Alan Chaney business coaching has done this for me. Or the business in the box has done this for me, or whatever we've done. We need that. Holler back at us. Shoot me a 30, a 2-3 minute video of testimonies that I can share to my people so that can keep them encouraged and it keeps me encouraged. You sending me something telling me how good we're doing, I need to hear that. I need to hear that. It keeps me going. It keeps me encouraged and it keeps me motivated. If I don't get no feedback, I don't want to do it. Just like anything else and anybody else. If you're in a relationship and they're not giving you no feedback, why am I here? Same thing. This is my relationship with my people on my page. I need some positive reinforcement if y'all want me to keep doing this thing at the highest level that I can do it with the energy and attention and things that I can help with. You know what I mean? This is how I give back in my way. And I said, oh, you making money. Brother, this America. And if you still worried about people making money and you not making none, that's why you ain't got none, because you worried about what everybody else makes. That's just the American way. If it wasn't money, we'd be trading cows and goats. But that's how you got to figure out how to function in whatever economy or system, barter system, however you think, because it ain't no communism don't work because it go against human nature. So if you want a handout, you can go to China or Cuba and see, or Venezuela, and get a handout. You can get $3 a month or something for rice. If you just don't want to work and you want everybody to give you something, and you hate all the people who work hard because they didn't work hard, you mad because I ain't talking to one particular person. I'm talking to a mindset. I'm cussing out a mindset. So if you got this mindset, be encouraged that you can change your mindset at any time. So, but what I'm saying is a mindset is that you hate Jay-Z. Why Jay-Z got to have $1 billion? Why Jay-Z? Why he's so special? Why he's so special? If you know what I know about Hov, he ain't been to sleep since 97, 96. That brother don't even sleep. Are you available? Are you sacrificing your sleep for your business? How many hours have you sacrificed? I work 15, 16-hour days, and I ain't got nothing. I'm not even in the same stratosphere as Jay-Z. So I already know what it is. And it ain't just hours. It's fear-facing. How long did it take you to overcome your fear of jumping out there and calling your first potential referral source? Or you still trying to figure that out? You still trying to build up the confidence to do it? That's the difference. Don't blame or don't judge a person that overcame those fears, because we all deal with those same fears. Don't think that you're exempt. I mean, we're exempt because we was able to. No, I deal with the same fear. I get butterflies every time I get on the plane, just like you. I'm worried that baby gonna go down just like everybody else on there. You know what I'm saying? So we deal with the same fears. It's human nature. But some of us find something to hold on and jump out and go anyway. It's called faith and courage and confidence in your ability to not lose and to survive and to solve every problem that's going to be placed in front of you. So don't come for dudes if they win it. Don't ask me. Don't say why he winning. Say, what can I learn from this brother so I can win too? That's the energy. That's it. It got to be that it can't be nothing else, or you're going to be losing forever. Because dudes ain't going to stop losing. Winners win. You can't stop a winner, and you can't help a loser. It's a mindset. You can't stop a winner, and you can't help a loser. Because winners don't stop. And the only reason you become, there's one way to become a loser. It's only one way. It's to give up, to quit, to give up. Michael Jordan said, quitting, losing is a habit. And the only way to get addicted to that habit is stopping and giving up, not finishing what you start. That's the number one thing I tell my kids. Finish what you start. That's the number one thing. Because once you have that, my mother used to call it staying power. She said, son, you ain't got no staying power. What staying power is? The same thing Jordan was talking about. Never let up. We don't bend, break, or fold. So that's it. Just never let up. And this thing gonna work out for you. It always works out in the end. Trust me. Even no matter how rocky and ugly it seems, it always work out in the end. So, and I'm proof of that. I ain't supposed to be here, family, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not supposed to be here. I done made some terrible decisions that hurt myself, other people, and I don't supposed to be here living the way I'm living. But I never gave up on myself. You know, even in the worst of times when I did some of the worst things I've done in my life, that, you know, I still was able to forgive myself enough to say I can do better and kept on moving forward. And I never gave up. And that's why we just never stop. We keep on going. I fall, I fail. I struggle with alcoholism. So what? I don't bend, break, or fold. We're going to beat this thing. I struggle with anxiety, depression. I don't bend, break, or fold. We're going to deal with this thing. You see what I'm saying? That's how we get this thing done, and this is what we're doing here. If you have a passion to help people, you're a caregiver. If all I want to do is show you how to take advantage of the opportunity that you deserve. You don't deserve to take care of a wealthy senior as a black person in America and then go home poor and go back to an environment that's less than well for you. And this is all relative to the person who's, you know, your lifestyle needs and what you see for yourself. To take care of a wealthy, usually a wealthy white family as with your black self in 2021 and come home to your humble lifestyle and you struggling just to get by because you don't get no money as a caregiver, because I understand this, is broken. That's slavery. Because that's what we was doing in the first place. We've been taking care of their mamas and their old daddies. That's what our grandmothers was doing. That's what our mothers was doing. That's what our aunts was doing. That's what our sisters was doing. You ain't that no more. Let me tell you that. We don't do that no more. What they say on Goodfellas. We don't shine shoes no more, brother. We want the money. We want what we want what we earn. Y'all want what y'all earn? We want what you earn. How did y'all earn it? You say, how did I earn it? I ain't earn nothing. For one, if we ain't gotta go into the generational equity that we done already built into this system. I'm talking about what you done did in your lifetime. You've been taking care of these old people. You've been taking care of these seniors. And taking care of them well. I ain't talking about the raggedy people who go in there texting and don't want to do their job. I'm talking about the ones who leave their phone in the car because they know when they go in here they gonna get this person they undivided attention and they gonna make sure their day is much better than it was before they got there. and they gonna love to see you come, and they gonna hate to see you leave. If your caregivers is not, if the clients ain't happy when they come and sad when they leave, your caregivers ain't doing something right. But that's what you guys been doing. You caregivers, you nurses, you medical assistants, you phlebotomists. You've been taking care of these people in the senior community, in the healthcare field, period. Medical assistants. Y'all don't get compensated. CNAs don't get compensated. Caregivers don't get compensated. Y'all don't get paid enough for me. So I got to do something about that. I got to do something about it. Because I see the family paying $22 an hour, but my sister over here only getting $9 an hour, and she doing all the work. And the owner, he live in California, or he live in the Caribbean, or he jet setting across the world because he just all he did was bought a franchise. Smart. Now I ain't coming for the brother. He's smart. He bought a franchise in the industry that is recession proof. Senior care is recession proof because you cannot stop aging. So it's recession proof. It gets difficult, different ways to do it. But I'm saying this. I'm gonna bring it all together like this. You're doing the work. You put in the years. I talked to some people, contact me on this page. I've been a caregiver for 20 years. Sister, it's your turn. I've been a medical assistant for 15 years, 12 years, 10 years. It's your turn. Home care as an employee is entry level. So let's not get that twisted. You don't come into home care. You don't come home care, caregivers, CNAs, you on the video. So they come into this industry with it's an entry-level position. It's an entry-level position. So if it's an entry-level position, you can't expect to make but so much. You see what I'm saying? So you got to look at it. If you're looking at career paths and where you're gonna go with your career. If you starting off in CNA, see, my daughter's a CNA. She's 21, and I encourage her to get that because obviously I'm trying to groom her for the business. But at the same time, she got to work. She want me to put her in the business right now. No, sister, you ain't about to come like no bull in no China cabinet, China store. I don't know the analogy, but y'all know what I'm saying. And run through my action because you ain't have no experience, and you just because I wouldn't hire you in real life, I'm not gonna hire you in family life. So because I have a very clear understanding on how to do business and personal. I have a very strong ability to draw that line because I will fire my daughter just faster than I would fire somebody else because you Negro, you know better. So you definitely you going first. So it's entry level. She 21. And she understands, Daddy, this ain't gonna last. I can't stay here. Okay, you got options. What's your options? You can go back to school. If you like the medical field, she don't like it enough to be no nurse. She don't want to do it. And I'm not gonna push it on her. She like, Daddy, I'm just doing this because it's something that I can help people with. I can you do it, it's a family thing. And I can get in it quick and start making some money, and I can move out of her mother house. She wanted to move out of her mother house, so she did that, and she got her own place. She is CNA. She got her own place. She got a car, a place, and she got a job as a CNA. She making enough money to keep her place, but they working her like a dog. And she think I'm gonna feel sorry for her. No, sister, you gonna work like a dog because you need to learn how to work like a dog. You need to work 12-hour shifts. You need to learn how to manage your time. You need to learn how to budget your money. Daddy can't come in there and save the day, give you an easy job. Now you don't want shit. You don't want to do nothing for yourself because you entitlement gonna kick in. Oh, I'm an entitlement Nazi. You can't any entitlement? What you mean I owe you what? How? What I owe you? For what? And I'm talking to my son. What I owe you? V-Bucks? Brother, I seen that email. You wasn't in school on Tuesday. You ain't get no V-Bucks, brother. Nice try, though. I don't everybody. Because guess what? We raising men and women. We not raising little kids. You gotta start. I gotta slow down because I will get into like a whole thing. Never, never, ever give up. Give it 100 at all times and work out. Absolutely. Let me get back to these comments. I said I was gonna read comments 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna read comments. The business in the box is great. Tori, if you still listening, if the business in the box is great, why you ain't send me no video telling me how great it was so I can share with other people and they can take advantage of that opportunity? Good sister, send me a video, 20 minutes. 22 minutes, 3 minutes. I said 20 minutes. 2-3 minute video. Let me know how good that stuff is. What you looking for? The car keys? Yeah. Oh, I don't know where they at. Oh, they in your purse. Oh yeah, dang. And I don't know if y'all know I'm on vacation, so that's probably why folks is mad because I'm on vacation. And I said this ain't work. Can I talk about this anyway? I'm sneaking on vacation. So just on some funny stuff, my pastor told me to take a vacation. So I got set down by my pastor. So y'all know I'm working too hard. When your pastor like, brother, you need to take a break. Like he legit called me and told me. Oh, and I like saying my pastor too, because I feel like that's something new for me. And I'm excited to say that. Because I just joined the church in November. So I like saying my pastor too. I am ready to utilize this program. How do I get this? Aura Matthews, you just go on the website and go to the virtual business coaching. The virtual healthcare assistant and click on it. And then once you click, we're going to send you an email with the onboarding process and you are squared away. Vicky Turner says the price. The price is $297 to start up because that's just part of your deposit and your onboarding process. And that's what it's paying for. It's paying to get you in the system and get you set up, get your company and your documents, everything that your scripts and everything that you're going to be needing them to do. Because they're going to need scripts. They already trained, but I know they're going to need the scripts and things for you if you want to do specific things. So once you send that over, we get you started. It's a discount code on the page right now if you want to take advantage of it. What's next? Where can I purchase the business in the box? Vicky on AlanChaney.com. Just go to AlanChaney.com. I'll put the link. So if you're listening right now, somebody go to Vicky Turner's comment in the comment section on this live and give her give her the link to the virtual coaching, the virtual assistant link on the Alan Chaney page if y'all would be so inclined to help a brother out. Where can I purchase the same place? If you don't mind the weekly budget of $380 for now, can you buy? Yep. You don't have to. Oh, if you don't have the budget. The neighbor gonna say the dog out there shivering. Text me. Hey, that's a dog. Do y'all worry about when wolves is outside shivering? I don't care. She a dog. That's a wolf. If I'm a wolf, I'm ready for 60 degrees, 50 degrees. It ain't even cold. All right. So we $90, $97, $100 is the minimum. So Aura Matthew. So this is why we got a budget. This is why we got to have a minimum. Just like when you do home care. Why do we tell our caregivers? Why do we tell families that you got to get a minimum of 20 hours? 20 hours. We got to do that because no caregiver, you can't place a caregiver in no house for under 20 hours and expect them to be consistent because it don't make sense to them to go to work for under that because they don't make enough money. So it's not in gas. It doesn't make sense to them to get out it's just not worth it to them for under 20 hours. So the same thing, Aura, is that when the virtual assistants get set up on your program, it's nothing they could do for an hour. It's wasting everybody's time. So you got to get at least 10 hours a week. We say 20, but I know people, and I'm gonna leave it at 10 for now. I'm gonna allow 10 for now until you guys build y'all companies up, and then y'all gonna one. Once they in there, you ain't gonna let them leave. So it's just like caregiver. If y'all ever had a home care client, if you never had one personally or worked for one, that when the family get there, they don't want you to. Once you finally get there, and the family finally they finally get the benefit of having a caregiver in their house. It's over with. Oh, we want more hours. We want more hours. We want this. Because they don't know what they missing until they get it. Same thing with this. You don't know what you missing until you get it. So get it. And then you'll see. It ain't nothing but $100. You gonna waste $100 anyway every week. Anyway, you gonna wake that when you walk out the door. You know what I mean? You gonna waste that before you even get to work most of the time. Okay, Vicky. Okay, thanks. I was just asking. No, that's why we here, for we can talk. She said, Marisa Lewis said, wow, you preaching. Don't say that. Don't say that too loud. My pastor I already know they trying to groom me. How do you sign up for this program? Because I need help. Aura, it's on the website. Does your business in the box cover Florida? Absolutely. The business in the box, everything we do is nationwide. It's designed for every state in the union. Shirley Samuels. Does your done for you product come with a contract for the payment plan? Absolutely. Absolutely, Mike. Everything is under contract. You get everything. We do everything we do, you can get a contract. It's a contract. Good morning. This is Regina. I called last stay away for yeah. I've been like I said, I'm on vacation until Monday for real. And it's not because I wanted to be on vacation. I just been moving too fast. I've been just nonstop since January. I've been basically 16, 17-hour days since January 1. And I don't feel it. You know what I mean? I feel productive. But people around me is like, man, you bugging. You know what I mean? I'm in and out of these airports, just trying to do too much. So just trying to slow me down. And I had to take a week off. And then I take a week off and then this happened. But I know it's the sinuses because when I'm functioning, I ain't never sick. I don't get sick. Like, period. I go years without getting sick. Only sick I used to get was drunk sick with a hangover, throwing up every morning. Because I had an addiction to Remy Martin. me and Remy, we working on a divorce right now. I haven't talked to her in over a month, so I'm proud of that. But old Remy, she always waiting for me, and she always, oh, you got some problems, brother? Come on and lay up with me. That's Remy. Remy, I'm talking about Remy Martin, the liquor. So I had a really bad relationship with alcohol that we addressing, and I ain't had a drink in over a month. So we on Ben Breaker 4. She say, I'm ready now. 20 hours, nothing can beat that. Aura, well, man, click the link. So Aura, I hope you when I get off here and check the thing, I hope we gonna be on board you, cause we don't we love that. We honor results. We like when people take action. How do I get started? Jessica said, how do I get started? Jessica Tool. If somebody can post a link in the thing for Jessica Tool, just the y'all can post the website in there for. That'd be helpful. Um, you know too much. Oh, she said, oh, about Fashion Nova. If y'all want to hear my Fashion Nova commentary, y'all gonna have to watch it if y'all just got here. But it's really helpful because it's I've studied people like that. You study the best market. I study the best marketers. So Fashion Nova came out of nowhere and blew and turned the fashion industry on its head with cheap Chinese made clothes. Who can do that? Because all they had to do was put Cardi B in it. And that's just the power and the beauty and the strength of African blood. Because as soon as African blood get with it, it's gonna go. So Fashion Nova ain't nothing but some gay white dudes. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay. It ain't nothing but some gay white dudes in Cali that started a little line of clothes. And they said, hey, all we gotta do is get some kids and rappers to wear this stuff. It's made in China. It ain't quality. You know, they making it. This shit been on Alibaba.com forever. So all he did was made the world think that, oh, Cardi B wearing it. Cardi B's a quadrillionaire, and you can wear it too, and you can at least feel like a quadrillionaire, and that's just marketing. He took raggedy clothes off Alibaba.com, packaged it up with a Cardi B, put it on the Instagram, and now they probably about to go public. They probably about to go public. They're gonna be billionaires. So that's why we were talking about Fashion Nova, because we was talking about the power in their marketing strategies and how once they get you in their sales system, they got you in the headlock. I get Fashion Nova. I get Fashion Nova coupons to my email. I gotta spam it. Stop sending me shit. It's Fashion Nova. Why am I getting stuff from Fashion Nova? You see what I'm saying? Because that's how good they are. That's how good they are. And don't let nobody send you no link and you click it. Now your whole phone, every time you go to Facebook, you're gonna see Fashion Nova. You go to YouTube, you're gonna see a Fashion Nova ad. It's called cookies, it's called retargeting. We do all of that. So we teach you all that if you want to know. If you get to that place in your business where you want to get to, some serious Facebook marketing. So that's what we was talking about with Fashion Nova. I'm keeping it going true. Go grocery store, pharmacy, etc. Anywhere seniors will be there. That's you need to be. So Korea, I think I don't want to say Korea. I mean that might be your name. Korea, Kiara. I dropped out before. I didn't even go to high school, so my reading ain't all that great. Douglas. Not only do you want to go to the grocery stores and the pharmacies, but you also want to go to the small pharmacies, the mom and pop pharmacies. Did y'all got them in y'all neighborhood? Y'all probably don't even know y'all got them, but they're CVS's, but like mom and pop joints, like mom and pop pharmacies. Those places are really good because they dug in the senior community. Wherever that pharmacy is, they know everybody. Wherever there's a medical equipment facility that sells wheelchairs, walkers, and stuff like that, but not Walmart. But I'm talking about where you go get the real sophisticated chair. Again, another great referral source that people sleep on. You go there. You don't go there and put, hey, I just want to put a brochure. No, you go in there and build a meaningful relationship. You go in there and develop a meaningful relationship. So let me keep it going, because I can do this shit all day. Okay, can you post your link? Okay, it's on allenchain.com, or I'll post it after I'm done. Unless somebody can post it, just go to allenchain.com and post it real quick. Please, somebody. Also, J.C. Penney's and Dillard's. Yeah, my aunt used to work at Dillard's in Ohio, man. And I mean, that's all she did was just do makeup for for older ladies. So you just got to get tapped in with them right people. And the thing about it, you get the right person, you get the right referral source. I mean, referral partnership in place. You get the right assisted living on your side. Game over. Game over. Because you'll get a phone call and say, "Oh, we need 16 caregivers," and your whole life gonna change, just like that. Because it happened to me years ago when one phone call changed everything. And we wouldn't have got that phone call had we not been in the community knocking on doors. Aura said, "I'm an island girl. I'll go get you some." Aura, send me a private message if you got something for me like this official. Send me a private message. I don't know if send me a direct message to this page just about what you got here for me. I'm always into natural remedies. I don't be wanting to take these folks' medicine. Also, so I have read the done for you for the depository game, but the price of 5K, does it come with the contract or? Yeah, everything is on contract. I got so Maya, if you're really serious about getting started, just send me your phone number to this page. Don't post it on here because I don't want nobody calling you trying to harass you. Just post your phone number. I mean, message me your phone number. We can talk about it today. And if y'all want to sign up or just talk to me personally today, just from y'all being on here, it's only 80 y'all. Y'all can just shoot me y'all number in the chat. I mean, in the direct messenger, the message on this page, and I'll see it. And I'll call y'all today. if it, as long as we get relating some of the things that we discuss here, or similar questions. I'm I'm interested to open up my own independent living facility. Independent living, you got to check with your state. It's probably not even no license requirement. So just check with your state first. It might not even be no license requirement for independent living because it's not medical. That's why we don't have a program for it, because it's not hard. It doesn't take no. If you do a little bit of research, you'll be surprised how easy it is to get seniors in a independent living situation where you're not making 3,500 a month on per bed, but you can still get 1,200, 900, 1,500 if the house nice enough per bed per resident and independent. And I'm talking about no license, no medical, nothing. So that's always an opportunity. And every time we get a property and we can't necessarily convert it to assisted living, we just go ahead and do an independent joint. And we put we put an aide over there, and they don't necessarily have to be a caregiver because the aide don't do nothing but cook, clean, and run errands, and like drive them around. It's it's just all this pollen. Like this ain't nothing but pollen outside. I see pollen, and I got like a lot of trees and shit. So it's just a lot. I don't know why I would pick today of all days to jump on here when I'm all stopped up like this. But okay, that's it. She said you wait until I do all the work and they ain't had this program. Yeah, I'm sorry. Or I wish I'd have figured out, but you got to blame it on Corona because I ain't even think to do virtual assistants until Corona. Until I was sitting in the house and couldn't do nothing and just say, how are we gonna impact our community from the house? We couldn't go to the community, so we went to Jamaica, then we went to the Philippines, and we set up an office in the Philippines, and that's all it was. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm some genius and I just be coming up with great ideas. Everything I do is designed around necessity. So my business slowed down because I couldn't send a community liaison into the community and develop new relationships and follow up with people and continue down the referral or the sales path that the sales process that they already had people in because we couldn't physically go there. So what we had to do was retool. I couldn't pay the nurse who was doing my community liaison was not about to be on nobody's phone for 5-6 hours a day for no $9 an hour. It just wasn't about to happen. And what she would have did it for, I couldn't afford to pay her. So that's how you get. And this is to Aura. This is how you get where we got to the place where we are now with the virtual assistant. Out of necessity, a pivot. That's something you learn in business. You got to learn how to pivot and be non-rigid and flexible at all times because you never know where your business is going to take. As long as you going to just making sure you on the money stream, just follow the money. That's all you got to do. But so that's what I was doing. I was following the money and trying to figure out how to get to my referral network without actually being boots on the ground. So we just went through email and phone, and we doing it. And now it's like because we did that, we've dug in. So now that it's opening up, now we seeing the fruits of our labor. So this is gonna probably be one of my best years because of what we did. Because we didn't let up during Corona, and now we are gonna. And we were able to put the virtual assistants in place, and we've contacted thousands and thousands of facilities, hospitals, adult daycare centers in multiple counties and for my personal business, my personal home care service. We're dug in, and we're stronger than we've ever been. So because of COVID, okay. She said, "Should I wait to?" So this is the thing, Regina. If you wait until I'm off vacation to sign, well, I mean, because I can take a vacation is because I got people already in place. I delegate. I very seldom do anything directly, besides just run my mouth and tell people what to do. You see what I'm saying? And pay invoices. But other than that, you can sign up whenever you're ready to get started is when you should sign up. Don't go off what I just said about me being on vacation. Because as you can see, I'm still working. and we gets it done. She said, Denise said, Denise Maya, she said, you are very reasonable from others I see with packages. Yeah, and then if you notice, go look at their packages. They look just like mine because they just stealing this shit off my website. I don't care, but that's what they doing. All your Coach Michelle's and all that, them is my old students. Half the people that y'all see doing home, I don't be putting nobody on blast, but they all was my students. They took the documents and now they running their own shit. All these new CNA coaches, where y'all was at before that? My ex Dale, she's selling them CNA to CEO books like hotcakes because. And what they doing, they get the book. Oh, I can do this too. I'm a CNA. I could buy her products and her programs, buy his products and programs. Then I just set up a website, and that's cool. That's what business is. I don't care. Steve Jobs hate Bill Gates. He hated Bill Gates because Bill Gates stole all his shit and went and started Microsoft. So that's what it is. This is business, homie. This ain't double dutch. This ain't checkers, and it ain't even chess. This business, and this gets grimier than all of that. So I don't bind it. Do y'all's things. You are very reasonable. Boom. Should I wait until? Yeah, you can wait. You are very reasonable for others. Okay, she said that already. I love that you have a payment plan. Absolutely. So we got everything we do. You got to remember this. My AlanChaney.com. My target is healthcare workers, CNAs, medical assistants. Even nurses can afford the $1,000 program, but the business in the box, that's $97 because I know a CNA can afford $97. You see what I'm saying? I know a medical assistant can afford $97. And even if she don't take the information and go start a business, guess what she gonna do? She gonna be more empowered as a caregiver or as a CNA or a senior care provider than ever before because now she understands the business side. So her boss can't just tell her anything. She know how now she's more valuable to a company because of the business in the box. Just the business in the box. Now you understand how this industry that you're in works that much more. Because one thing that you'll never get from your company is a business in the box. Brightstar will never let you see the documentation that they sign up clients with. Why do you think they don't want you to see that? Just tell me why you think they don't want to see that. You already know why. I don't have to tell you why. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to give it to you because they won't. You work for them. You sending their kids to college. You paying for them Teslas that y'all seeing riding around. That's what y'all paying for. With all the hours, the man hours y'all putting in. But when y'all get the business in the box, that $97 business in the box will change everything about you and your CNA career and your caregiver career. Because it's going to allow you, even if you don't want to go into and start, I don't want to do all that business. You can get your own private clients, work for yourself. Instead of making $9, $10, you can be making $20 an hour. It's that simple. And if you don't do nothing else with the business in the box, I guarantee you can do that with no problem. And you would never have to call my phone, watch a video, listen to a podcast. You get the business in the box. You have everything you need to start a company. You definitely have everything you need to get your own personal private clients. You got all the contracts, marketing stuff, training videos. Everything is in the business in the box. Just as business in the box is the most comprehensive program on there at the best value. And then you want to take it to the next level, the ultimate business bundle, where you're going to get everything from home care and assisted living, policy and procedure, business plan, meal menu cycles, contracts for all the caregivers, all your residents, policies and procedures for assisted living and home care, business plan for assisted living and home care. Like this stuff the stuff that you getting when you come to AlanChaney.com, you ain't getting it nowhere else. You ain't getting it for these rates. You ain't getting it for these prices. And it's not going. And when you get it and you see it, you're gonna be like, man, ain't this Negro that gave me this brother that gave me the keys to the castle for $50. And people don't appreciate it because it's so cheap, I guess. But that don't mean you still it still don't mean it ain't the keys to the castle, because it's the keys to the castle. if you are a home care professional and you take care of seniors on any level, the business in the box is the keys to the castle. I don't care who you are, nurse, doctor, because I got doctor students, I got nurse students. So don't feel like, oh, just because you a CNA, you need this. No, doctors reach out to me, man. We building a 80 bed facility in Pennsylvania with an ER surgeon. So the business in the box is for everybody. It's for everybody. So, um, like she said, never give up 100% all the time, and it'll work out. Do you have a package in a la carte? Kevin, we got everything. Just tell me what you need, and we'll figure it out. Are your package strict? We do assisted living and home care. Somebody said, "Is your stuff strictly assisted living?" We've been talking about home care the whole morning. I just started talking about assisted living a little bit. So, your package strictly is not it's not requirement. I don't understand. Car assisted living having what is having your business really strict, like state licensing or not. Kim, you in a great space right now. I would suggest you checking out my podcast, Kim Henderson. You just posted. I think you was like the last person to post it. Check out the Alan Cheney. No, just check out the Home Care and Assisted Living Business Series podcast. It's on Apple and Spotify and all other places, but I'm sure most people using either iPhones or Android. So the best apps to use them is either, like I said, Apple Podcasts or uh, Spotify. So yeah, that's where you want to go and check out the all the programs and things like that we offer and get your get all the preliminary information that you need to get started. And let me tell you this: if you're in the state of Ohio, you Ohio don't got no strict license. So if you talking about strict license and you in Ohio, they don't go together. Ohio is very easy to get started, Kim. So there's that. Okay, perfect. So yeah, and then also go to your states. Also, we got houses in Ohio. We do business in Ohio. I'm from Ohio, so I'm very familiar with their program. So other than that, we've been going for 2 hours, man. It's an hour and 58 minutes. I gotta get off of here. I'm gonna catch y'all later. And if y'all wanna touch bases, just shoot me a comment. Share the feed, man. And if y'all wanna, okay, if you got an Android, go check out, download shop Spotify. If you don't got it, if you got it, go to the Home Care and Assisted Living Business Series podcast. I know it's long. Or just put Alan Cheney. And if it's somebody that's singing or rapping, that ain't me. Go to podcast. Go to the podcast, Alan Cheney, and you'll see my thing, and it'll be uh my ugly mug, and you'll see all the videos that we got. I mean, all the podcasts we did. We probably did about 15 of them, and they're all about an hour long. So you're gonna be thoroughly informed after you go through that podcast, Kim. Thank you, good sister. And I'm jumping off of here, and the video recording should be available here after we jump off. So I appreciate you guys tapping in with me. I really enjoyed this. Hopefully we can do this more often. Peace.